Hi Taurus, this is Kat at Peace Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your reading for Saturn Aries energy from May of 2025 through April of 2028. And we're going to use the Light Seer deck for the Celtic Cross, like I said in the beginning, and we'll clarify with traditional Smith-Waite Tarot. Now this energy is going to affect your 12th house. So this is going to be about healing, introspection, looking inside, kind of like Virgo energy, taking the time out to heal, to release the past, definitely release the past. Moving on in an energy of forcing an issue, forcing something versus being patient. So spontaneity, kind of like a Knight of Swords energy, rushing in versus stepping back, letting things come to you, going with the flow. And this is in your 12th house. It's going to be something that's going to be a challenge for you, for all Tauruses. Maybe you're already headed that way. Maybe you've already started on this path. Getting back to your integrity, choosing to use your spirituality as you move forward through this energy, making that shift for yourself, learning the lessons of the past. Taurus has had Uranus, however you pronounce it, in your sign for 7 to 8 years. So look to where you've been through 2017, 2018. And I am a Taurus sun, so if you've had a lot of changes, a lot of dark night of the soul, a lot of towers, a lot of grief, experienced a lot of death maybe in your family, or loss or illness, you understand what I'm talking about here. It might cause you to go into isolation. That doesn't mean that you're totally isolated, but you're spending a lot more time by yourself. And that's okay, because this is going to give you the energy that you need for self-discovery and healing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We shuffled the deck already, and on the bottom of the deck we have Justice. We'll put that up here and start with the main energy of the Celtic Cross, the Two of Pentacles. Let's see if you can see that all the way there. We have the Two of Pentacles, and go a little higher. Okay. Crossed by, oh, there's the Hermit card, crossed by the Hermit. What's on your mind right now? Healing, Four of Swords, taking some time out, resting. Subconscious energy. Below you is the Page of Pentacles, learning something new, starting something new. You're still in the Page energy here, just in the beginning of that type of energy, not taking action yet. Your past energy, the Tower. I know we felt a lot of towers in the last 7 or 8 years. And energy moving forward is the Three of Wands. So right away I'm getting with the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands that you are healing. You're still in this healing mode. You are taking some time out to look at everything you've been through. You're bouncing back and forth in the energy of what lessons have I learned? What am I still learning about these changes, these towers? Looking back maybe and feeling like now you understand, you see the changes, some of them good, some of them bad, but how they've changed you and your the way you do things now. I feel like you're a lot more patient. You understand the benefits of healing. You understand the benefits of mental health by healing, by keeping things in balance. You may have had some towers that caused you to look into your mental health through therapy, meditation, relaxation methods, yoga, Reiki, anything that can help you keep balanced, keep everything in balance, as above, so below. And that's where I feel you are. You're crossing some bridge here where you understand the energy of just keeping in the flow, not forcing anything right now, which is for a Taurus. If this is resonating with you, this is a big shift for you. You're a builder. You can make things happen. You like to build strong foundations. But these towers from the past that might have put you in a position where you didn't know what was coming. You didn't know what to expect. You felt like your foundation was falling apart. You had to take steps into the unknown. You had to get out of your comfort zone, I feel. And that may be one of the lessons that Spirit was trying to give you at this time, but we'll do more clarification. Your energy that you're in right now is the wheel. The energy, your environment around you, how others see you as the Knight of Cups. You might have a King of Cups. Your hopes, your fears, your dreams, your advice is the Knight of Swords. And the probable outcome here is Judgment. Being called to give it up to Spirit. You're being called to do something here. And I feel like you're being called to take the time out to really get some good healing, to look inside. And this is going to give you a sense of wisdom, self-discovery, and of healing here. I also see that we have Major Arcana, the Wheel. We have the Hermit, the Wheel, the Tower, and Judgment card here, as well as Justice, which you don't see coming. A lot of balance here. Something here feels fated, a new beginning. And with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're bouncing back and forth on what type of new beginning you want, which direction you need to head. Do you need to do it now? You don't want to rush into anything. I think that's where a lesson is, your spontaneity versus patience, your impulsiveness versus patience. But let's see, we're going to clarify. Okay, what do we have for Taurus for the Two of Pentacles? Why is the Two of Pentacles here, Spirit? What can you tell Taurus about the Two of Pentacles? We have the Empress and Temperance. Letting things, exactly what we were talking about. Healing, that's Sagittarius energy, and the Empress. Letting things come to you, knowing that you can birth anything, any new ideas. You're in your feminine, divine feminine energy. Feel like you got your emotions. You're trying to keep your emotions in check here with the Temperance card. She has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground, and you're bouncing back and forth. And this is maybe some energy that you have to deal with from time to time. Always keeping yourself in check with that Justice card. Reminding yourself that when you feel things coming towards you that our energy of the towers that you've been through, it's time to get yourself in balance, to keep healing from this energy. There may be things that are popping up from that. What can you tell Taurus about the Hermit card? Virgo energy, Ace of Pentacles, nice, and the Fool. Now you have the Empress. You have a lot of major arcana here. There is a new beginning being offered to you. I do feel that you are seeing that whatever new beginning you decide to move towards, you're being asked to be patient at this time, to go with the flow, to let it come to you. You can handle anything that comes your way. You're still in this isolation mode, and you're looking at this new beginning here. This is what you're meditating on or thinking about, this new start here. You're in the planning stages still, which direction to go with the Two of Wands. I feel like this is as well for some of you about self-discovery, with the Two of Wands, wanting to make plans, stepping out. I feel like you're ready to step out, but it's all about the wheel and the timing. What can you tell Taurus about the Tower in the past? What do we have for the Tower? Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. Wow, a lot of major arcana here. That's Taurus energy. Yeah, the Taurus, or the Tower, is offering you something. You're committing to something now that is more creative, more passionate, gives you more growth. You're committing to yourself here. You've learned a lot here. You may even be teaching a lot about how you can get through a tower and create something new of that when the dust clears, when the clouds clear. You might be teaching healing. You may be a healer. What about the Four of Swords? Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. You may have felt trapped here for a while, pinned down, unable to express yourself, unable to communicate. You were inside, you couldn't see something here with the blindfold on, that really your healing is what's going to bring you your wish fulfillment here as you move forward. Learning the lessons of the towers that you've been through here, making a commitment to you to let spirit or anything, spirituality, come to you. It's all about timing with that wheel. I feel like you're a teacher here. There's teacher energy. You're very creative. You may be helping others heal, showing them that they can still reach for their dreams here. They aren't trapped. They need to open their eyes and realize that there's a lot of new type of beginnings or opportunities coming your way or their way. If you're working with somebody, you might be a healer. What can you tell us about the Three of Wands? I do get this Empress energy a lot here. Yeah. There's been a big transformation here in your energy. You're ready to move out, and this Scorpio energy. You've got the Three and the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot of working together with other groups. There's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of growth here. You've had a lot of growth through these towers that you've been through and through this healing. I feel like you're looking at something here for yourself. Through this healing, you're being called to do something here, to work with others. It could be that you have mastered something as well here. I feel like you've mastered something through this transformation, and now it's your time to teach others. You would have a lot of success with that as you move forward. And the wheel? What can you tell us about the wheel? What's up, Mitty? Come here. What can you tell us about the wheel? Yeah, there's Judgment again. You're being called. This is something that feels karmic, that you went through this in order to learn the lessons of the towers, in order to help others heal. I feel like that may be your calling here. Too many cards. You're being called to cross that bridge from, keeping your integrity, cross that bridge of, you're being initiated in some sort here into energy where you're going with the flow, a big shift here for you. You have the transformation card, Death, and then you have Judgment. What else can you tell us about this wheel? Yeah, and there's, you've got 21, 20. That's where your happiness comes. You're being called here. And it is karmic. This was destiny here. All these towers, Taurus. What about the King of Cups? That wanted to come out in the opposite. I usually don't take opposites here, or reversals, but that popped out. All my cards are in the upright. What else can you tell us about this King of Cups? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Holding on. Well, we can look at it this is how others see you. Okay. Holding on to this relationship. We'll read it upright since all my other cards are upright. Could be that somebody's holding on to energy of a broken relationship. But I feel like this energy here is a different energy than yours. It's someone who's trying to hold their emotions in check, keeping this relationship together, keeping themselves grounded. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And these three cards popped out. Six of Wands, Strength card, and the Knight of Swords again. So there is energy here. There's advice to you to keep, go with the flow. Find the strength to, instead of rushing in towards something, to, there's conflicted energy here where you have the strength, you've had victory, but you don't want to rush in. That's Leo energy. When you come in, you want to come in as things evolve, as things grow, as there's growth between you and two in this relationship. If this is any type of relationship, it looks like a love relationship here. To find the strength to keep things balanced, not to rush in, to keep things, to approach everything with compassion and love here. You could have a Gemini as well here with the Knight of Swords that you're dealing with, or Gemini in your chart. I'm a Taurus and I have Gemini as a Venus, my Venus energy. What about Judgment? Tower and the Eight of Cups. So I feel that you're going back and forth about whether to stay with this connection here with the Two of Cups or move on from the Tower to look in a different direction. I feel like this Tower has called on you to really go inside and look at your emotional things, that look at your emotions and what's going to fulfill you. And that's what Spirit is asking or calling you to do here. Now, this is just messages. You decide what you want to do. You always have a choice. But to take the time to heal, so you know which direction you want to go, what's going to give you emotional fulfillment. Doesn't mean you have walked away, but this Tower, these changes have really changed your direction on which way or what is out there that's going to, still unknown here with the Moon, what is going to give you the emotional fulfillment that, that you're seeking, that, and you're being called to do just that by healing, taking some time out. Okay, let's get some angel messages from Doreen Virtue, and we'll get some healing angel messages from Doreen Virtue as well. We'll take the top two for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Nice. And Ray, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Like I said, this time frame, this 3 years, a lot of it is going to be about your health, healing, your mental health, and that's energy that you can keep in mind for yourself there, keeping things in balance, finding different types of, maybe you like to meditate, Maybe you need to go to counseling, or you have a counselor that helps you. Maybe you have a group, yoga. We'll take the top two for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First one we have is divine timing. Talked about the wheel. It's all about divine timing. So this is just the time frame, these 3 years, to just, like a river, just go with the flow. Just keep your integrity intact, your balance, your emotional integrity, your spiritual integrity, your physical integrity, your creative integrity intact, and go with the flow. Don't try to force anything or rush anything. Just take the time to heal and really look inside. And enchantment. Maybe bring some creativity into your life. Something maybe you want to do, you want to paint, those are also meditative. Swimming, exercise, being out in nature, especially for a Taurus. These are things, gardening, especially this time of year. But over the next 3 years, really developing something that is creative and relaxing and meditative for yourself. Mental health. What can you tell Taurus from their higher self over this 3-year time frame? And we'll be looking at this energy again, but I'm curious to see, like I said, this affects your 12th house. I did write some things down, some of the lessons. Saturn in Aries, Saturn is all about discipline, structure, and boundaries, kind of like Capricorn energy. Taking responsibility for yourself is going to be a challenge, and fire and passion, responsibility and integrity. Those will be some things that you're working on, and patience versus impulsiveness. We talked about the Knight of Swords, and we have the Temperance card here. Knowing that whatever comes your way, you're up for the challenge, will be something else. And this energy is a reality check. We talked about the 3 questions, Saturn and Aries, and this is your reality check. Okay, messages from your higher self for Taurus. We'll take the top 2 cards. There's one. I got that before. And balanced. All right. So the first one, we talked about keeping in balance. I am balanced. 222. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. Nice. And then 5. And these all, to me, are changes. The 2s represent balance, partnership, and duality. And then number 5, flexibility is yours, your forte. When life throws you a curveball, Taurus, changes, good or bad, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. And 5s are all about change, instability, and conflict. So Taurus, this is what I have for you for Saturn and Aries from May of 2025 till April of 2028. And we'll check back in on those energies from time to time. If you like this video, consider subscribing, leaving me your birth date so I know which Tauruses I'm talking to. If I haven't wished you a happy birthday in the past, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next month or so. This is Kat at Peace Tarot.